Hey there, folks, can you believe it? After what feels like forever, months of waiting, wondering, and holding our breath, money is finally on its way to millions of Americans. Picture this, a special payment, a real financial lifeline, is about to land in bank accounts starting tomorrow. We're talking $3,600 split into 2 deposits, and it's aimed straight at people who get Social Security or SSDI benefits. If that's you, this could be a game changer, a chance to breathe easier and tackle some of those nagging worries. Have you checked if you're one of the lucky ones who qualify? Because this could mean catching up on overdue bills, chipping away at debt, or maybe even getting that medical procedure you've been pushing off for too long. Let's get into it, because there's a lot to unpack here, and I want you to have every bit of info you need. This isn't some vague promise or wishful thinking, the wheels are already turning. Banks across the country are gearing up to roll out these funds, and some accounts might see the first drop as early as midnight tonight. So, the big question isn't whether this is happening, it's whether you're ready for it. Do you know what's coming your way and how to make sure it lands smoothly in your hands? Here's the scoop. This $3,600 comes as 2 separate payments, $1,800 each, designed to give you a quick boost without messing with your usual monthly benefits. Why 2 chunks instead of one big sum? Well, it's partly to keep the banking system from getting overwhelmed. Imagine millions of dollars hitting all at once. But it's also a thoughtful move to spread out the relief. You get some cash now to handle whatever's pressing, and then a little more in a couple of weeks to plan ahead. Have you thought about what you'll do with it? Maybe clear some bills with the first half and save the rest for a rainy day? Timing-wise, it's all lined up. That first $1,800 starts flowing tomorrow, and most folks should see it within a few days, 72 hours tops for the majority. Then, about 2 weeks later, the second $1,800 arrives to round things out. It's a staggered setup to keep everything running smoothly, so you've got clear dates to mark on your calendar. Are you ready to peek at your account tomorrow and spot that deposit? And if something goes off track, do you know who to call? Now, let's talk about who gets this money, because that's what everyone's dying to know. If you're on Social Security retirement, SSDI, or SSI, and you've been getting those benefits for at least a year, you're likely in the running. There's a catch, though. Your monthly benefit has to be below a certain amount, which depends on things like whether you've got dependents or how you file taxes. This is all about helping people who really lean on these benefits to get by. But here's something cool. Even if you work part-time and get a smaller Social Security check, you might still snag a piece of this, scaled to what you receive. And if you handle benefits for someone else as their payee, it'll show up in the usual account. Have you dug into your own situation to see where you stand? For most of you, this is going to be a breeze. If your regular benefits come via direct deposit, these payments will slide right into the same account, no extra steps needed. You'll see it pop up on your statement with a special code, so you won't mix it up with your normal check. But if you're one of the folks still getting paper checks, it's a little different. They'll mail you a separate check starting tomorrow, and it should land in your mailbox within a week or so. If you've been on the fence about switching to direct deposit, this might be the nudge you need: faster cash, no waiting by the mailbox. Here's a neat perk: this money won't mess with other help you might get, like SNAP or Medicaid. It's not counted as income for those programs, so you don't have to worry about losing anything else. Plus, for almost everyone, it's tax-free. You won't owe a dime on it come next April. And no, it won't shrink your regular benefits or tweak any cost of living bumps down the road. This is just extra support, a nod to how tough things have been with prices climbing and uncertainty hanging around. Does that ease any worries you've had about how this might shake things up? Oh, and watch out, there's some nonsense floating around out there. You don't need to apply for this or fill out any forms. It's automatic if you qualify. Scammers are jumping on the bandwagon too, so if someone calls asking for money or your bank details to process this, hang up fast. The real deal doesn't work that way. So, what's your plan when this hits your account? If you're behind on rent or utilities, maybe you knock those out first. It's a weight off your shoulders. Or if you're in a good spot, how about stashing some away for emergencies? With winter bills and holiday costs creeping up, this timing couldn't be better. It's a chance to finally tackle those things you've been putting off, like a doctor's visit before your insurance resets. Zooming out a bit, this whole thing shows that someone's paying attention to how hard it's been for folks on fixed incomes. This cash is a start, But there's talk about bigger fixes to keep benefits in line with what life really costs. What happens with this payout could shape what comes next, so it's a big moment. Have you checked in with family or friends who might not know this is coming? A quick heads up could make sure they don't miss out. If you're wondering about details, like whether you're eligible or when your money's due, there's help out there. The Social Security folks have a special phone line just for this, and their website has a spot where you can plug in your info and check your status. Most payments will go off without a hitch, but if yours doesn't show up right away, don't stress. It might take a few extra days depending on your bank, and they've got a system to fix any hiccups. We're down to the wire now, hours away from this cash starting to flow. It's $3,600 total, split into two $1,800 drops, and it's real relief for so many who've been counting on it. Keep an eye on your account, know what to look for, and think about how you'll use it. What's your move? Paying off something big, covering the basics, or saving for later? I'd love to hear your plans. It's amazing to see how this can lift people up. Stick around, because I'll be back with more as this rolls out, keeping you in the loop every step of the way.